Okay, guys, good morning. How are you? Doing good? Doing fine? How are you? Okay, cool. Let's begin, shall we? Okay, what can you see in the pictures? Yes, actions, right? For example, we have these little animals that are like dancing. Then we have this girl making a mess all around, but truly she's painting. Then we have these two guys that are dancing. This woman that is kind of watching a dorama. Do you like doramas? Yes. Okay. So do I. Then we have this girl that maybe is reading a manga, a woman trying to run, and then we have these guys like singing and the little girl sleeping. So, what do you do on the weekends? For example, in my case, I paint and I read. And you? How about you? Okay, cool. Perfect. Nice. So let's skip the next slide, shall we? Okay, guys, today's topic is the present simple, but affirmative, only affirmative, negative and questions. We're going to do it later, but today we are going to talk about the affirmative form. Okay, so first of all, let's see some examples, shall we? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. First, we have to know what's the objective of the class. So you will be able to create simple sentences using the simple present affirmative using subject and base verbs. What? You will say. Let's wait a moment to explain all of this. But teacher, what for? Okay, to express things that are always true, habits, routines, facts, and general statements. So, what kind of statements? Let's see some examples. For example, I wake up early every day. And this is true, and this is part of my routine, okay? Then, my father works in an office, not at home, not in a park, in an office, okay? That's a fact, that's a true. Then, we have something that is not a person, right? The sun. The sun rises in the east. So that's a true, right? Or the sun rises in the east or in the west. What would you say? In the east, right? Then we study English at school. Well, in this case, it's kind of a lie because right now we're learning online, right? Not at school. So, okay, this is not true. But imagine this is true, please. Then I have a fat cat, and my fat cat likes tuna, and that's a true. So how can we make these statements? So we need a subject. For example, my subject here. Can you tell me who is it? Yes, exactly, the cat. So then we have base verb. What verb? Likes, right? And then in case of he, she, or it, we need an S or ES, like this one, likes. So let's see this example. We have the subject plus an activity, So I read. Can you tell me what are those? Books, right. So let's check more information, shall we? For the subject are the nouns. What are nouns? Okay, we have son, dog, cat, door, person. Yes, like this, persons. Or like cat, people, son. Those are the nouns. But we have subject pronouns. Can you guess what are those? Yes, perfect. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Those are the subject pronouns. Then we need what? What we need here? The base verb. What are the base verbs? Well, let's check it out. First, verb is a word that describes an action and state of being or occurrence. A base verb is the original form of the verb, the way you find in the dictionary without any endings. S, E, D, I, N, G. Let's check these examples like study, watch, read, write, sleep, work, play, eat, drink, go. Then rise like walk, cook, run. Perfect. Then let's check this. So we were saying that we need habits or routines to make these statements, or facts or general truths, schedules or timetables, feelings and states, not action verbs like I like chocolate. They know the answer. Let's check the routines, shall we? Habits or routines. I wake up at 6 a.m. At what time do you wake up? 6 a.m.? My goodness, 5 a.m. Okay. Now, she goes to the gym twice a week. How many times do you go to the gym? You don't? Okay. Me neither. Then we have facts or general truths. For example, the Earth orbits the Sun. That's a truth. You cannot change that fact. Yes? And the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Then schedules or timetables. The bus leaves at 8 o'clock. Or my class starts at 10 o'clock. Okay, let's see some examples with first person, singular, and plural. Can you tell me what is this first person? Yes, in this case, in singular is I. And then plural is we. So let's make an example with I. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I drink green tea every day. Oh, sorry about that. In case of the plural, is the same. We have the noun, the subject, and the base verb. We watch TV at night. We run every Sunday. Okay? We have the subject, we, and the base verb, watch and run. In the case of I is I wake up, I drink. Then second person singular and plural. This is a funny one, right? It's the same in singular and plural. Kind of tricky, but then you will catch it and it's very easy. So let's try it. You plus base verb. Let's try this example. Look, this girl. You study